Yeah, thank you for evoking that compassion in the word caring. I feel like in our society it's kind of become drained of meaning, but when you really think about it, it's the most fundamental quality of being human. And, we live in a country now where we spend so much money on what we call defense. More than half of our budget goes towards defense, but I would say this is the Department of Defense right here. People who are keeping other people healthy and safe, keeping other people alive. I am a early childhood educator, and I went on this journey being a really lonely mother, young mother, when my daughter was born, wanting that village and bringing parents together in developmental playgroups and realizing that it was actually quite subversive work, bringing people together in circles to trust their own wisdom, breaking down that expert client hierarchy. And so this journey has led me to do early intervention with children with disabilities, as well as elder caregiving to fill in the cracks because I don't get paid enough working with young children with disabilities. So
It's kind of very tough time that we are going through, and it's not because when the technology is advancing, I think things should have been eased out, but it is happening other way around because we are going for a very developed nation, like talking about, as you mentioned, about the budgets on defense. If we would have started doing it on a corrective measure from beginning, I think the defense budget would have been, even if half of it, we would not have been needing it.
yeah,
Better society, isn't it?
absolutely. We have a bigger military budget than I believe the next 6 countries combined. So, and I argue, I also write and interview caregivers and do workshops, popular education workshops. The idea being that everybody is a teacher. Everybody has something that we can learn from about how we can build caring more into the infrastructure of our society and make it part of our economy. I mean, they estimate that like 30 to 50% of our GDP would be caregiving and domestic work if we actually factored it in. But our economy is built, in America, it's built on slavery and it's built on the unpaid domestic labor of primarily women and femme people. Not entirely, but definitely disproportionately.
Since you've been talking to people over a period of time, what difference you have noticed, like if I say 5 years from before and now?
People are needing care more. Yeah, that's a great question. A lot of people are living to be older. A lot of babies are still being born. More and more.
And resources are getting less?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I
The
mean,
balance between the resources available and the need is kind of increasing. The gap is increasing, you say that?
absolutely. I mean, my primary work, I do elder caregiving privately. My primary work for early intervention for children with developmental delays. I'm still waiting on my April paycheck. So we're in July right now, and I'm waiting on my April paycheck. So, I think we spend too much time believing this narrative that we're broke, because so many of us are in our own reality. But the reality is that some people have more money than they could possibly spend and are not paying enough taxes. So I would call it intentional, frankly. I mean, I think about eugenics, what eugenics used to be, trying to prevent people from being born. And now, I mean, I see an extreme austerity in which vulnerable people are being denied so many things that they need to thrive.
Education is key to everybody, and there's a saying, through your information your strategy flows. So when you have good information that's coming through filming, then it helps to motivate and move you along, not only just hearing, but you can see it, and you can tie these two together and you come out a much better and a much more informed person. So I really approve of the movies and the streaming that we're having.
When we talk about what are we expecting from today's film, like?
Well, it's really, to me, it's a visual hands-on. You can get involved in your way, as if you can put yourself there as you're really in the stream. So that's what you not only affecting. I mean, not only are you expecting what you can get from this screaming, but what you can give back to it and make a full, complete circle.
When we talk about Eddie, what role do you play? It means like your personal experience in caregiving.
Okay, I am a what you call a PA. That's a personal assistant, and I take care of my father-in-law. And I've been doing it really for about a year and a half. But to me, it's nothing new because where I came up in the South, we didn't have nursing homes and senior citizen building. The grandparents stayed in the house with you, so this wasn't nothing strange. The only difference is just now you get compensated for it financially, but it's always been a part of that makes your passion grows as you go on and on and on. So